All right. Good evening and good night, and welcome to the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. It is Thursday, January 14th, 2016. My name is David, a.k.a. Kimber, a.k.a. Christian, alongside
Bingy Soup.
Yes, I Soup. We're back. Just want to say that this is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until. We do have a telephone number, 340-201-9005. You can also text us on that number as well. We do have a website to go to. Most importantly, our website is streaminglivefromthevi.com. Go to that website now, and you'll be able to see the show tonight because we do have a very, very special guest in the studio as well. We do have email, streaminglivefromthevi@yahoo.com as well. For our guest tonight, we are in a high-tech, low-tech studio coming to you from an undisclosed location here in St. Croix, Virgin Islands. No radio, no TV, internet only. Which simply means that you have to use your iPhone, your Android, your tablet, your iPad, your Mac or your Windows PC. Open up your browser and just simply type in streaminglivefromthevi.com, and you'll be able to see the show tonight. Just that simple, you know? What else we got? Soup, we got 2 Facebook pages. I want to give a shout out to CHS class in 1982. That's the year that Soup and I are representing. Big ups to that whole crew there. We're on Twitter as well, VI Perspective. Tweet with us. We're moving straight forward and up. Show's mission is just to inform, entertain, and empower everyone. And as we move on here, Soup, you can bless the show tonight?
Yes, sir.
Bless that mic, man.
Greetings in the name of Kidamawi Empire Selassie the First, Jah Rastafari. The greatest secret in life is that reality is nothing more than illusion. The physical world does not exist outside of our own belief system and the filter of our own mind. We are, in fact, subparticles of Jah, experiencing creation. But as subparticles of Jah, we have swayed over these creations. Everything you have experienced in life, every event, occurrence, object, and person is nothing more than a figment of your own thoughts, beliefs, and words. The problem is, most of us are still asleep. The problem is, most of us are still asleep. When we understand this, our entire world shifts and we come to realize the true meaning of life is thus, like a lucid dream. We have total control.
Yes, sir. Soup, thanks for blessing us tonight with that, man. That's
Yes,
what we
sir.
call the It's Your Perspective poem. And as we move on here, we do have a special guest in the studio right now. There he is right there. Wave to the crowd. You're streaming out right now. Lariel Gerard, he is the teacher Calypsonian, and he's here to talk about his music, the USVI Walk of Fame Music Award show that's coming up this year as well. So welcome, Lariel. How you doing tonight?
I'm fine.
Okay. Thanks for coming out and sharing some good positive vibes with us tonight. So as we were talking about off the camera there, this is my first time meeting you. So tell us a little bit about who you are and how you got started with the calypso music, the soca music, and kind of bring us current a little bit.
Well, I'm no stranger to the art of entertainment. I'm from the class of 1973, of which our prestigious governor, Kenneth Mapp, is from that class also.
Oh, really? Okay.
And the thing about that class at Central High School, we were goodwill ambassadors to the Tournament of Roses Parade in Pasadena, California. What I have here is a picture of the steel band at that time.
Yeah, just push it up a little bit more. Just push it up. Yeah. There you go.
And we had a float also with the three queens representing St. Croix, St. Thomas, and St. John.
Wow.
And in 1973, we took the Tournament of Roses by storm. And when we got back to St. Croix, we were shocked to see so many people at the airport waiting to welcome us back. Then my journey continued into the St. Croix, Dr. Randall Doc James St. Croix Talent Club. I danced in the Blacklight event that he had. And from there, I was in St. Thomas in UVI troop in 1976. And Miss Cielo Maldonado, I have to say, God rest her in her grave, that's my second mom. She asked me, why don't I come and join the St. Croix Majorista Marching Band? So I said, okay, I will. I joined in 76, and would you believe I became the leader of that marching band in 1978. And I worked with the Wilma Bellardo and Diana Suarez and Miss Maldonado. I continued with the marching band until 1997.
Okay.
Yes. And then somewhere along the line, I was speaking with Al Baptiste, which is owner of the Express, or the lead person for the Express band.
Yes.
And I was always carrying students. I was a teacher at the Paul B. Larson School also. I would take the students to my cousin Camille Macedon, who is known as King Derby, the Calypsonian that won the crown 7 times, and he was undefeated. And I took the kids them to him so he could have them write calypsos and become a part of his group.
Right.
No, I never did perceive that I would be singing calypso. It was 2001 when Farmer Los James, we had a radio station, WSTX, and I think I met him at WSTX, and he said, something, you got a talent to sing calypso. So I started to laugh. And he said, your name should be The Teacher. And from that time, that name became stuck to me.
Right.
So,
Were you singing before that? For him to just say that to you, or
no.
He just had a vibe?
Well, what happened is I grew up in Gallows Bay, and we used to have someone we would call the mayor known as Miss Jessica Totain Molina.
Right.
And, being in Gallows Bay, you either was involved in swimming, which I still can't swim, or you would be climbing a coconut tree or on the be on the bay side, So what happened was, in 1992, I brought a band here. I was working with St. Croix Christmas Festival at that time it was known. And Maria Chichi Haywood, God bless her in her grave too, was the president. And I was in charge of music. And I brought a band named North Song Band International, which I just recently gave an award that I will be talking about soon. And Lord said to me, something, you did a CD called It's Christmas Time Again. And that CD was done at my house. This guy, Wayne Christian, he did the CD.
Right.
So when Loss heard it, he said, you have the potential for being a Calypsonian. So I said, okay, I'm going to give it a shot. That year, the St. Croix AFT, Federation of Teachers, we had a picketing going on because of raises and stuff.
Right.
And I did a song called It's Senate Spectacle. And one of the songs was about the raises, So Loss said to me, you have to come and sing those 2 songs for the Calypso finals. Well, anyway, I passed the elimination, and then I went to the finals, and I sang the 2 songs. And from there, my career took off in being a Calypsonian. I went to St. Thomas many times, and I made the finals. I never won for King. And one year, I had a song. The name of it was Coming for King. So what happened is that there was a very good song, but in terms of the words of the name of the song, I had a problem getting it played on the local radio stations. They thought I was coming for something else, but I knew what I was coming for.
Mm-hmm.
So with my career, I continued up to not last year, the year before, in singing calypso and putting on music.
Right.
My arranger is Al Baptiste Jr., known as Daddy Jones. And when his father told me that he would have him working with me, I said, but look here, this is madness, because I used to be watching Al Jr. and when he was at Woodson School, or the band would be playing there, and they would be streaming the event, I never did think that I would be around working with Daddy Jones, as we call him.
Right.
Listen, this guy, from the time I met him, he has been on the top of his game with music.
Yes.
He's very creative. The thing about it is he is like a Michael Jackson that saw the future, but he was way ahead of his time,
Yes, sir.
if I can say that,
Yes.
And I'm still working with him. My background vocalist is Pat Reggae from the Express Band, and she has done a great job on all my CDs. If you ask me, I have about probably 57 CDs, and still not really known, because the reason for that is Calypsonians had a very hard struggle. And don't think that the struggle over yet. is over with festival because it's still having problems. We can go to Trinidad or any other place and you can find out the amount of money they're getting for becoming the Calypso monarch. I don't want to get into how much we're getting here because that's another topic. Yeah, but my career took off quite fast and I had so many songs that made a hit. And up to today, I have songs that I'm making hits. I have a CD here, and it is honoring Bad Company because I have this Walk of Fame Music Awards that I started in 2013. I honor the Express Band. Soon I will show a picture of Al and Al Baptiste Jr., Daddy Jones, you know. This year I did 4 songs. I did Knock Them Down. I was coming to knock down the Calypsonians, you know. But it so happened that I became ill and I couldn't take part in the competition.
Okay.
Then I have a song named I Just Want to Dance. Listen, from the time that song hit well, not just the station, the dance floor, I heard that song is very big. Up to yesterday, I heard it on the radio.
Right.
And then I have a song which was written for Pan for the festival, but the song was not given enough airplay on St. Croix. I think if that song had come out, we probably would have had a Calypsonian with a road march, because the only person that I know that did that was my cousin King Dobby. He had a song with Wang Louis Jam, you know, and that became Road March.
Right.
Okay.
And then after that, I think it was 1978, no other Calypsonians won the Road March on St. Croix,
Wow.
you know.
Okay.
And then the last song was UVI, but I don't think you have the track for USVI.
No, I have not gotten that yet. But let me ask you, Lariel. So you were talking there about. So I guess we've had a few of the soca and calypso artists come on our show, and one of the things that they've mentioned is that they don't get enough airplay with their songs, and so you're in agreement with that as well. Or you just don't think that the local stations are pushing. I mean, we're just kind of just got out of the season, but in general, they're not playing your songs and everybody else's songs enough.
Yeah, I have to say it's like punishment. That's the word I would use in terms of you dealing with the local radio stations.
Okay.
If a person comes from Trinidad, for example, I have nothing against them. They're great entertainers also.
Right.
You will quickly hear their music on. If you go into the village, for example, all these nights that they had the village, there was never a show for Calypsonians, local Calypsonians in the village.
Yes.
Now, that used to be done. I don't know why they cut that out.
So that part is at Island Center.
No. Well, the Calypso finals is at
Competition.
Island Center. That's the competition.
Okay.
You know? But in terms of having a show, a local show in the village,
Okay, I got you.
it used to be done. I don't know why they stopped it.
Okay.
You know? And like I was saying, in terms of going to the radio stations, it's like pulling teeth.
Wow.
The first person that really got local music to be played was again Camille Macedon, my cousin King Derby.
Mm-hmm.
He really did fight to see that the locals can get the music on the airwaves. And today we're having a battle. There were songs that was played in the parade, and the songs was never on the local radio stations here. My songs were playing, and would you believe, on St. Thomas because of people like Otis Bigo Martin,
Right.
Ras Reg, and some other local DJs,
Right.
Okay.
you know. But we have a hard time getting our music played.
Okay. So you say local DJs in St. Thomas. Were they on the radio or just DJs that were playing nightclubs?
Bigo was on I don't know if I can call a radio station name, but he was on a radio station.
Okay.
Yes. And
Okay.
Ras Reg was on an online radio station,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you think so what do you think that need to be done to make these radio stations adhere to playing our local music?
First of all, we as Calypsonians and soca artists, we have a problem. We don't have an association.
Uh-huh.
Way back, if I can recall, like probably the 60s, one was started, but it was never continued, you know. If you look and listen, you listen to the music of today compared to the music of yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing much better with our music in terms of the people that are producing the music, you know. We have greater producers today.
Right.
Long ago, most Calypsonians, some of them, for example, would go away to Trinidad to record and come back,
Right.
you know, and put on their music. But I think that we have quality engineers and producers that can arrange the music here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, just an association, because I don't know. I hear you guys saying that they don't play the music, and I don't quite understand why they wouldn't. I mean, is there some kind of law, some kind of penalty? I mean, I don't understand why they just don't do it. I mean, that's the part. I mean, do you have any insight into that? I mean, why can't they just do it? I'm new. I've been around doing this. Here's my new music for the season.
And you say you got 57 CDs produced already. You're no newcomer to this thing.
No.
But I mean, is it really that difficult to just go up to these guys and just say, play my music? Or is it, I mean, it sounds like it's a very kind of complicated thing that's going on here.
I think one of the problems is the talk shows. Most of the local radio stations have a talk show that runs from morning till afternoon. Some even have it again at nighttime.
Okay.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
So during the time that they put on the computer to play music, you might hear one or two Calypsonians. But then also you would hear music from Trinidad and other islands.
Right. Okay.
And I think that they need to put on our music.
Okay.
And I would like to give a big shout out to Pumpa. I saw him on your show.
Yes.
Dennis Liebert.
Yes.
Yes,
I saw great talent coming out of this young man when he started with Extortion Band. And let me congratulate Extortion Band also.
Okay.
Right.
And he was awarded the Lariel Gerard USVI Walk of Fame Award, and not at the venue that we usually have it, which I'll talk about.
Okay.
He asked me to present the award at an affair that was done by a mountain gas station. A business was opening and they had an affair, and I
Yes.
went and I presented the award there to him.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I remember that. I was there. I remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a picture of him accepting the award.
And of course, he won he won something this past season here.
Yes, well, he won, I think it was a Party Monarch before,
Yes.
and I don't think he had competed last year.
Okay.
But he came back strong again this year, and he won.
With the butterfly.
No, he didn't win for that category. I think he came first runner-up. He won the competition with another song.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you might be right. It might be the butterfly.
I think it is the butterfly.
It might
Yeah.
be the butterfly.
Yeah, I think it is
because
the
the other one was something about
Role
know your
model.
role model.
Role
Yes,
model,
yes. So
yeah.
it was the butterfly.
Yeah, it was the butterfly. Okay.
Yes, and he's very talented, and he is trying to put our music
Out there. Yes. Yes.
Now I was doing research before Hurricane Hugo came. There was something I wanted to bring out. I don't know if I was going to put it in a book or how it was going to come out. Many of our local musicians, Calypsonians too, artists, what had happened with the bands in the early 70s, many of the same guys like Nick Friday and so forth, Daddy Friday, came out of different bands in St. Thomas. But what I saw happening was that the Brassorama was a big part that played along with these bands.
Right.
And I think that the road march used to come out of Trinidad in St. Thomas. And what I think happened was that many of the bands spent a lot of time in gearing for the next Brassorama. They were not pushing the music. I started to document it. And then, of course, Hurricane Hugo came, and I never got a chance to, like I said, maybe put it in a book.
Right.
And now I see another trend beginning, which I'm starting to write down, take notes. And that's, I go to Antigua every year. I'm a part of King Zachary, which is Trevor King. I'm a part of his production. He's a Calypsonian up there.
Right.
So I go on stage with him. And I'm going to tell you right now, many people know this, the Party Monarch and the Groovy Monarch, it has taken over Antigua by storm.
Okay.
You could go to the Calypso show and run cattle throughout there, the night of that show.
Right.
The night of the Party Monarch and the Groovy Monarch, you can't even move from your seat. If you move, you lose your seat.
Right.
If you're standing, you got to be stand up like you're a soldier because people are so close to you.
Yes, sir.
You know? And I think that's the thing that is going to happen with the Groovy and Party Monarch here and St. Croix, because if you look at it this year, you saw cranes coming in, and they have pushed it to a limit now that I don't know if they're going to use submarines next year or helicopters or planes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir. Yes.
And you have to be very, very careful like that. To go back to the point where I was saying that these bands spent so much time trying to outdo one another each year that they were not thinking about, hey, let's get the music out there. They were having a problem also with the music coming, like I said, being road march from Trinidad. You would have Kitchener, Sparrow, Calypso Rose, etc.
Okay.
Right? And they would be winning road march after road march, you know. And then when Jamban came on the scene, of course, you know, Nick Friday them dominated the scene with road marches, you know. And then he was taking the music out to the United States and so forth. Music from the VI, if you remember that song.
Yes.
But unfortunately, you know, he didn't make it to see the final product that he wanted to see.
Right, right.
And I think that Pumpa is doing the same thing like what he was doing, you know, take the music far, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. So your background is so you're the teacher Calypsonian. So you were a teacher for many years?
Oh, I was a teacher first at Free Will Baptist School in 1978.
Okay.
And in that year, I was called to work at Paul B. Larson Elementary School. I taught everything, as a matter of fact, from KG to 6th grade, music, art, PE. I taught 1 year at adult ed at the old junior high school,
Right.
Okay.
you know. And it was at that time I was going to UVI. I got my BA, Bachelor of Arts degree there in elementary education. And I was singing Calypso. So I thought that, you know, I was doing pretty good, but unfortunately, I had an accident that a lady ran into the back of a car and it messed me up, you know.
Okay.
And it has, some years I can be in a competition and then some years I can't.
Right.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this year I was coming to knock, like I said, knock the Calypsonians down with coming to knock them down, but
Right.
I more knocked myself
Yourself.
down, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So as you talk about Knock Them Down, that's a song here that you have. Tell us a little bit about that, and we're going to play it just in a few seconds here.
Okay, you wouldn't believe that Knock Them Down came as a result of, I wasn't at the show last year, but I was getting back the feedback from many people that they, like in other islands, some Calypsonians sing a slow song, some sing a fast song in the second round.
Right.
But many people felt that the show was boring because of the songs were the simple na na da 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 type song, you know.
Right.
And there were no jumpy or party song. So during the year, the idea came to me, why not come back with a song to talk about what happened in the show last year? So the idea came with Knock Them Down.
Right.
And I was coming to knock them, all the Calypsonians down.
Yes.
But like I said, I got ill and I was not able to take part in that.
Okay, so we're going to take a listen right here. This is Knock Them Down. This is by Lariel, Gerard. Here we go.
Some them Calypsonians need to get knocked down.
And we'll be right back. Stand by.
Singing flat. Some gotta sing harmony.
I'm coming to knock them down.
To them. Teacher, where you been so long? Tired of Calypsonians singing the same old song, like Humpty Dumpty sitting on a wall. He can't rhyme, he got no lyrics at all. Tell the girly one who bent in real. He tired of the dresses, they always up in her heels. Time to change the melody, all a spade a spade. This year I coming sharp, sharp like a razor blade. Tell the limbo man who smoked in Tempe, I coming to put licks on he. I coming to knock them down, I coming to knock them down. Tell the taxi man who walk over your some licks. Kenny gonna give her some licks. Teacher, teacher, here's a stick for you. We sick of Calypsonian singing the same harmony too. Tell Mona Lisa who like Lucy Loose. Tell her watching I come in to cook her goose. Tell them who's steering the ship. I gon' lash him with a big, big whip. Tell the Calypsonian who goes both ways on stage. I gon' put on cine pants. I gon' leave you in a daze. Tell the limbo man who's smoking tampy. I come in to put licks on he. I come in to knock them down. I come in to knock them down. Tell the taxi man who walk over and we look like he blind, can't see. I come in to knock them down. I come in to knock them down. Tell generic if he forgetting his song and come for crown. I come in to knock them down. I come in to knock them down. For those Calypsonians who try fool we every year with the same melody. I come in to knock them down. I come in to knock them down. There's a new sheriff in town. Tell them old fat sit down. I come in to knock them down. I come in to knock them down. Knock them down. Hey, knock them down. Whoa, knock them down. Knock them down. Knock them down. Hey, knock them down. Whoa, knock them down. Knock them down. What wrong with Generic? He always going on stage and forgetting the lines. I come in to knock he down. Teacher, teacher, come like Muhammad Ali. I gon' float like a butterfly, sting them like a bee. Tell the Calypsonian who's singing flat. Can he say he ain't come to hear that? Tell the big head one who like to throw stones. He better mind his wife don't leave before tone. Tell the man I got the criteria. Like a true champion, I don't need to walk over ya. Tell the limbo man who's smoking tampy. I come in to put licks on he. I come in to knock them down. I come in to knock them down. Tell the taxi man who walk over and we look like he blind, can't see. I come in to knock them down. I come in to knock them down. Tell generic if he forgetting his song and come for ground. I come in to knock them down. I come in to knock them down. For those Calypsonians who try fool we every year with the same melody. I come in to knock them down. I come in to knock them down. There's a new sheriff in town. Tell them old fat sit down. I come in to knock them down. I come in to knock them down. Knock them down. Oi, knock them down. Oi, knock them down. Knock them down. Knock them down. Oi, knock them down. Oi, knock them down. Knock them down. Knock them.
All right, we're back. This is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until today is Thursday, January 4th, 2016. It's about 8:41 p.m. Our guest tonight, Mr. Gerard there. He is the teacher Calypsonian. And welcome to our studio again. So I wanted to ask you, as you've been doing this a long time, what do you say to young youth that come up that want to be Calypsonians or get a start in the business? What would you say to them?
Well, let me start with those for the Calypso Inc., which Derby have a program with the young junior Calypsonians.
Right. Okay.
And I noticed that many of them do not go on to become Calypsonians. I would say to them, continue trying to write the music. If you can't do it on your own, you can ask me for help. There's Calypsonians out there that are willing to give help so that we can continue this culture, you know. Not just here to St. Thomas also. They have a junior Calypsonian program going on there too. If they need help to reach out, write your songs. Try to write good lyrics, things that make sense. You know, for Calypso, you must have a story. That's the basic thing.
A story to
you
tell.
Tell a story.
Right.
You know what I mean? But now today it's jam and wine, walk up. That's the young people thing.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
But you don't necessarily have to follow that part. There's a lot of topic that you can sing on. You know?
Okay.
Okay.
What do you generally talk about? You have a sort of a same topic, or is it just a variety of things?
Throughout my career, I've talked about the teachers. One of the songs that year, when I entered the competition, was Find Money Fast. And the governor at that time couldn't find the money fast, so the teachers went out. And now, today, the same situation looks like it's about to happen.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, it's strange how things come around in circles.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
I talked about crime,
Okay.
the killing of our young black men, and I was writing a song concerning what's going on in the U.S. with the Black Matter of lives for the young people.
Right.
You know,
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
Yes. You know, and it's so sad to see that many of the young people are killing their own family members and don't even know them.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
so that's something that we need to work on.
Okay. Okay.
Are you right now in any? Are you right now working on anything new right now at this time, Gerard?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I worked on 4 songs that I'm just going to give out one of them. Is going to be a song called Pandemonium.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be concerning pans, steel bands,
Right.
and the carnival.
Okay.
How it have me in a state of confusion. That's what pandemonium would mean.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I would not give out any more of the secret. But this song, I'm writing it for the pans and for Rising Stars in St. Thomas.
Okay.
Okay.
You know?
So that's for the St. Thomas Carnival?
St. Thomas Carnival that's
okay.
coming up,
Coming
yes.
up here. Okay, I got you.
So do you go out on any other places besides St. Thomas to perform during the carnivals?
Oh, well, that's another problem.
Uh-huh.
I can perform on the stage in Antigua with King Zachary when he's competing for
Competition.
Calypso King competition.
Right.
Yes. But to go up there and say, I'm going to sing, it doesn't work like that because, first of all, that's
A country.
an idea that we need here, that if you're going to bring in other Calypsonians, then on that show, have a local artist as well.
Right.
But for example, in Antigua, they Calypsonians sing up there. I guess if you're invited as a guest artist, then maybe you can
Will
sing.
come in, right.
You know what I mean?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Gerard, talk a little bit about, so you're getting ready to do this 4th annual event
yes.
here. So you obviously done 3, but what was the motivation early on to do this,
To get this started.
to get this whole thing started with the music awards?
It started way back. I was following Calypso competition. I was following road marches. Then it came to a point where I started to admire the bands on St. Croix and the bands on St. Thomas.
Right.
And what happened was that I started to see Hall of Fame. I think there's a walk of fame for football or Hall of Fame. I saw many programs where they honor people within the music industry. And I was saying, you know something, our band members or bands, artists, took so long to be recognized. They came out on the scene, and it was very hard in the early 60s for them to get their music played on the radio.
Right.
And also, I was saying that they're not really recognized.
Okay.
You know, they're not recognized to the point where you can go do like a person from Trinidad, for example, again, come to the VI and sing, and everybody know you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I came up with a USVI Walk of Fame Music Awards. I started in 2013. The first person, and would you believe it started out at Backyard Studio. This is, if you can see the picture, it's Al Baptiste Sr.,
Okay.
who was one of my first honorees,
Right.
you know, and he allowed me to let them come and film the event right there,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So you're talking about Backyard Studio right down here, down the road here?
right, yeah, that's a matter of fact, we're pretty close to it in Princess.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Before I give out the list that I have this year, I'm going to show some pictures of that was taken at the event.
Okay.
This one would be Bad Company, who Lester Russell is his name. He's on a radio and he does calypso show on Saturday nights.
Okay.
Yes. And then Prince Galloway, my cousin, he is a big entertainer in calypso. He used to compete also, but he records his music down in Trinidad. And he recently had a CD out, you know. So he was also given an award.
Okay.
I not only gave awards to St. Croix, I gave awards to St. Thomas. I did Tremila and the Jamals. Recently, I honored Taco and the Playboys and St. Croix.
Okay.
Soul Busters Band, who became Quiet Fire and St. Croix.
Right.
Okay.
And St. Thomas, I did Brownlee. What's his name? I can't remember his real name right now, but we call him Brownlee. Irving Brownlee Brown.
Okay.
He's a DJ on a local radio station.
Okay.
He used to play with Milo and the Kings. He was a drummer, you know. And I did King Wadabli on St. Thomas. I did Otis Bigo Martin.
Okay.
I honored him. I honored, what's his name, Ras Red, like I said before.
Okay.
And Mandingo Brass this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say you're honoring these guys, I mean, are you just picking these guys, or is there like a panel of people that are selecting these recipients?
The idea started out with to have a panel, but let me tell you something. If you want to do something that is different here in the Virgin Islands, you better be focused and be dedicated to it. Because a lot of people along the way going to come from Boss Shanty A to Boss Shanty Z. And they're going to tell you they're going to help you. One year, my program almost came to the halt because somebody promised that they would bring in a big set and allow me to do this program there.
Right.
It never happened. And when I saw that the time was coming close and the event was coming on, I said, it's going to happen. If it's one person that appears, it's going to happen.
Right.
And so what happened is that the other people that signed up to work with me, it seems like whenever it's coming time, there's a problem. They have things to do with the family, and some are in the music business, you know. So right now I have some people who are planning to work with me this coming June. I'd like to present the list of the honorees coming up for June.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And would you believe this is the band that came down for Three Kings, the 10 Sleepless Nights.
Okay.
This band have been making waves in Denmark and other places. They played in the United States also.
Yes.
You know, the Noel's band from the 60s, they came out. They had this band with the sisters, and they were located on St. Croix. And then I'm going to honor Cedric V. Brooks Sr., known as King Spade, a Calypsonian.
Right.
Okay.
He was the Calypso King for this past year that went by, you know. And then you remember I showed a photo of when we were in the steel band at Central High School.
Yes.
And we went to Pasadena, California in 1972-73. It was Bill Bass who plays his steel pan up to today.
Right.
And I'm going to honor him. He used to have a record shop also downtown in Christiansted.
Right, right.
This person asked me, well, why are you honoring me? Her name is Melody Rames. Well, she was a model. It used to have shows before these local ones now of people trying to become Miss Model, this and so forth, right?
Right.
But I told her the reason why is because when she was trying to become a model, she had to use music. You need music to walk and show how you carry yourself and so forth.
Right.
So I told her, whatever it is, as long as music is involved, I find that that person needs to be honored. And so Melody Rames will be one that will be honored also. This guy had a band named Stroker Band, and there's another band that he have also now. I forgot the name, but his name is Ralston Pemberton. He also is a music producer and arranger.
Okay.
This guy have a Galloway's record shop, and I think it's a water truck. He has, right when you're coming off the highway on St. Croix.
Yeah, the end of the highway.
Yeah, that's Ira Galloway Sr. He had a record store for many years, and up to now he still have one going on.
Yes.
You know? And I started out to honor people from way back and bands from way back, but I said, you know something? Last year told me that it seems like I will never get to the present if I stay with all the people for the past.
Right.
Because there were so many bands. And one of the problems I had this year was someone came to me, I approached them to honor them, and they said, no, not yet, they're not ready. The things that are happening with this trying to honor people is not so easy. I've run into this situation where I was trying to honor a band, and one person told me, some of the members of our band don't talk to one another. So I had to back off. But then I approached that individual again and said, you know something? Well, let me honor you because you are always putting out a CD. And he said, okay, go ahead. And we did that, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, for the party and Groovy Monarch, I think this young man, Alvin D. Burke Jr., has been doing a tremendous job, you know. And I was in a party Monarch many years ago. And, well, I think let's give it up so that the young people can continue, you know. So I said, let them go ahead. But Alvin has been doing a great job. So I would like to recognize him for the party and Groovy Monarch.
Okay.
Camille King Darby Macedon, he's a Calypsonian and he's responsible for the junior Calypsonians.
Right.
So I would like to honor him. Now, on St. Thomas, I would like to honor Imaginations Brass. Because throughout the years, we call them Imagi. They have been doing a tremendous job. You know, when it came to Brassarama, it would be them and Jamban and some other band, you know, always tied or something. You know, or one of them would win. And also, I didn't get in touch with this guy yet, but his name is, we call him Sammy Watts, but his name is Samuel W. Jr. Watts. He is a musician on St. Thomas. And then this is a surprise. This guy I honored before, Alwyn Baptiste Jr., Daddy Jones, he's known as. When I honored him, that was because of the music he arranged and the outstanding job that he does with his band and other bands that he have. Because he not only plays here on St. Croix with a band, he plays in Anguilla also with a band down there, you know. But I'm going to honor Alwyn Baptiste Jr., known as Daddy Jones, for Producer of the Year.
Okay.
His father became ill this year, and would you believe he did the Junior Calypsonian show? He did the show for the Calypso Monarch. He did all the music, got the arrangement, and he, along with the band, the background vocalist, and the horns, they put on a magnificent show, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the honorees for this coming awards.
Okay.
Where is the event taking at?
Yeah, I was going to say, where is it going to be held at?
Okay, now let me explain. This is not the black tie event where you go and you sit down and you know, probably will have your champagne and so forth. No, the idea is not that. The idea is to have the guest artists, honorees, to mingle amongst themselves.
Right.
But I came up with the idea of I was going to have a video person go with me and surprise these people to their jobs or wherever they work, and give them the award. That's how the idea came about. That's why it's called Walk of Fame.
Right.
And what happened is, as I said, it's very hard to do anything here, especially on St. Croix, because the same person that is doing this awards for me, Paul Morris, is the one that is covering other events, or he's called by the governor to cover his events, you know what I mean? So I have to thank him. And I also have to thank Alvin G., God bless him in his grave, because whenever I came up with the date to honor these awardees, Alvin would get in touch with me and he would broadcast it on his Alvin G News in the afternoon.
Yes.
You know?
Okay.
So now I have to look for somebody who would do that for me in the afternoon because we don't have that much news going on. You know? Yeah.
Well, you could leave one with us, and then we could also do it on this program here for you too, if you choose to.
That'll be fine. That's no problem.
Yeah. So, give us a little bit more. You have the details, like what day and times and all that kind of stuff, or are you still kind of working that out?
Okay. The problem right now, since it's so far away from June, it's always in June, but it usually be around the 28th or the 29th.
Okay.
I've been trying to get in touch with Mr. The guy that does the taping, Earl Morris, but he haven't called back as yet.
Okay.
So I know I have a good way to get in touch with him ahead of time. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna play another song from you. This one here is "I Just Wanna Dance."
It's so funny because that idea, I was dancing home, and the idea of a song, "I Just Wanna Dance," came about. So this time I decided to relax and let my arranger, Daddy Jones, Al Baptiste Jr., write the lyrics for the song, and he wrote it.
Okay. All right, so here we go. This song is I Just Want to Dance. So we're going to take a listen to this, and we'll be right back. Stand by.
Get up, get up, get up, get up.
I just wanna dance, ain't worried about nobody. Cause when the rhythm hit me, my body lose control. I just wanna dance, can't stop my feet from moving. Just watch my waist gyrating, gravity to ease your soul.
Now, ain't got no worries. I come to party. I'm just gonna dance. This is stress or skill. Forget about the light bill. I'm just gonna dance. When I hear the music play, I can't help but break away. Don't judge me, don't judge me, don't judge me, don't judge me. When the rhythm hit me soul, the feet start to let go. Don't judge me, don't judge me, don't judge me. Cause
I just wanna dance, ain't worried about nobody. Cause when the rhythm hit me, my body lose control. I just wanna dance, can't stop my feet from moving. Just watch my waist gyrating, gravity to ease your soul. Now, choke, choke, choke to the left, choke, choke, choke to the right, choke, choke, choke to the left. Dance with me, choke, choke, choke to the left, choke, choke, choke to the right, choke, choke, choke to the left. Dance with me.
government in a frenzy, but that's not stopping me. I'm just gonna dance. I don't care what people say. I'm gonna turn up the juve. I'm just gonna dance. When I hear the music play, I can't help but break away. Don't judge me, don't judge me, don't judge me, don't judge me. When the rhythm start to play, I can't help but break away. Don't judge me, don't judge me, don't judge me. Cause
I just wanna dance, ain't worried about nobody. Cause when the rhythm hit me, my body lose control. I just wanna dance, can't stop my feet from moving. Just watch my waist gyrating, gravity to ease your soul. Now, choke, choke, choke to the left, choke, choke, choke to the right, choke, choke, choke to the left. Dance with me, choke, choke, choke to the left, choke, choke, choke to the right, choke, choke, choke to the left. Dance with me. I just wanna dance.
everybody dance, dance, everybody dance, dance, everybody dance, dance.
I just wanna dance.
Start to walk up, go down, go down. Start to walk up, go down, go down. Start to walk up, go down, go down.
Now,
Choke, choke, choke to the left, choke, choke, choke to the right, choke, choke, choke to the left.
dance with me,
Choke, choke, choke to the left, choke, choke, choke to the right, choke, choke, choke to the left.
dance with me. I just wanna dance, ain't worried about nobody. Cause when the rhythm hit me, my body lose control. I just wanna dance, can't stop my feet from moving. Just watch my waist gyrating, gravity to ease your soul. Now,
Choke, choke, choke to the left, choke, choke, choke to the right, choke, choke, choke to the left.
dance with me,
Choke, choke, choke to the left, choke, choke, choke to the right, choke, choke, choke to the left.
dance with me.
All right, we are back. This is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Today is Thursday, January 14th, 9:02 p.m. Our guest tonight is Lariel Gerard. There he is right there. He is the teacher, Calypsonian. Wave to the crowd, man. Your fans and family are seeing you right now. So as we move on here, anything that you want to share with the viewers about yourself or anything coming up?
Well, yes. I think you have to have a lot of stick-to-itiveness if you want to continue to be involved in not only Calypso, but to host a show like the USVI because that show later on it can go in different directives. It could go to become something like the Soul Train Awards,
Right.
Okay.
you know, but it needs a lot of help. If you are interested in helping me, can I give out my number?
Sure.
Definitely,
Yes, 340-692-2619. That's my home number. Again, 340-692-2619.
Okay, so you're talking about help for this upcoming event in June.
They can help even for this event that's coming up or for the next one that's coming up.
Okay.
Because what I do, the minute I stop with the event for that particular year, I start the next one.
Okay.
Because it's very hard to get the musicians, the artists. You have to, like for a band like Sonora Santa Cruz, who I'm trying to honor, I have to try and speak to people that knew the band or who were in the band. And right now I'm running into a problem getting in touch with those bands from in the 60s for people that were in those bands.
Right,
Okay.
right.
You know, many have migrated away and many have passed on, you know. So I have to, that's something that I really have to work on to get more information. I also want to honor people on St. John, but it's very hard because I don't know many people on St. John that I can have a rapport with, you
Right.
know, to get information about artists or musicians, calypsonians over there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned St. Thomas. So do you go over there and have an event too?
No, the one for St. Thomas have to be done a different way.
Okay.
What happens is that my friend Otis Bigo Martin, as I said, he had a talk show. And this year he couldn't do it. So I had to go on the radio for that particular radio station with one of the guests, which was Irvin Brownlee Brown, known as Brownlee. He was being honored, and we were doing Mandingo Brass. We were honoring them too.
Right.
So what happened is everybody get together in the station, and we talk about their time when they were involved in the bands. Brownie talked about himself coming up, being involved in Milo and the Kings, which Milo was my cousin also.
Okay.
And then I presented the awards. There were no cameras there because, like I said, it's a new idea, it's a new event. Hopefully, you know, it can become big
Right.
to the
right.
point that you have the cameras following you and so forth.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Okay. So your big event, the fourth annual USVI Walk of Fame Music Awards, is coming up in June 2016. More than likely the last weekend, somewhere in there. That's for St. Croix.
Yes. And then July 3rd is when I usually do the one for St. Thomas on the radio.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you have the new CD out now,
The CD that I have,
or your newest CD.
the newest CD that I just showed, that is available by contacting me at 340-692-2619.
Okay.
What's the name of the album?
The name of it is Dance With Me,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. How many
You have
tracks?
4 songs,
4 songs. Okay.
all arranged by Al Baptiste Daddy Jones
Right.
Okay.
Jr. and also Pat Reggae, my background vocalist.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna play this last song we have here, 4-part harmony.
Oh man, that's a big one.
Okay.
The one that is really big, it never got out there. And I spoke to Miss Bryson. You know, she's now in charge of cultural affairs.
Yes.
And if I could have gotten that CD to her, I'm sure her steel band would have played it. But I'm still trying to get a copy to her because when you hear that particular song, that song reminded me when I wrote it about the time that we were on the float in Pasadena, California.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And you know, to be on a float, that parade is
Parade, yes.
many miles, you
Yes,
know.
yes.
If you break down, they push you out the parade.
Wow. That's it.
You know. And when I was writing that song, the thought of that event came back to me.
Okay.
You know?
All right,
Okay.
cool.
All right. So this song right here is called 4-part harmony, man. We'll be right back. Stand by. We're gonna take a listen.
Grass stretch, how you like me now? Daphne, get better soon. Lego, play the music. This carnival, this melody so sweet. Come
on the pan, come tap your feet. Back and all your waist, winding up to the pan. Melody galore, come jump up and jump. Staccato harmony, we gon' take to the streets. Come hear the steel band playing. Pum 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 all week. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. Play the G, play the A, play the F, play the C. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. Sweet tenor, sweet tenor, sweet tenor, sweet tenor. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. Get a pan, get a pan, get a pan, get a pan. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. B minor, A minor, C minor, E minor. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam, jump up and jam. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam, jump up and jam. We got to all the steel bands there. This carnival causing progression music. Heavy beat, come bounce to it. Wicked bass, come jump in the steel band and jam. Wind your waist, we can't miss the band. Percussion, chromatic scale, come play on the band. Come dance with steel bands, playing pum 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 for jams. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. Play the G, play the A, play the F, play the C. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. Sweet tenor, sweet tenor, sweet tenor, sweet tenor. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. Get a pan, get a pan, get a pan, get a pan. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. B minor, A minor, C minor, E minor. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam, jump up and jam. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam, jump up and jam. We got to keep the steel band culture going. We want the young people to keep it going. Don't give up on your culture. This carnival will be crescendo for pants. Man, woman, join in the jam. Bambouche, dance up for the pants. Carnival Jubilee, come wind up and jam. The steel band ringing, and we all the liming. Waving the steel band playing. Pum 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 jamming. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. Play the G, play the A, play the F, play the C. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. Sweet tenor, sweet tenor, sweet tenor, sweet tenor. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. Get a pan, get a pan, get a pan, get a pan. Come pound the pants and play. Play the 4-part harmony. B minor, A minor, C minor, E minor. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam, jump up and jam. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam, jump up and jam. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam, jump up and jam. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam, jump up and jam. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam, jump up and jam. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam up. Come and join and jam, jump up and jam.
All right, we are back. This is the It's Your Perspective talk show every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. until. Today is Thursday, January 14th, 2015. It's about at 9:11 p.m. We're in a high-tech, low-tech studio. Our guest tonight is Lariel Gerard. Thanks for coming out tonight, man. Wave to the crowd one more time. Friends and family. So any final thoughts about Calypso, soca, the direction, with the whole music in general that you'd like to share?
Well, I'd like the young people to continue the soca aspect of the music going on also, right? But also those who like to sing calypso, I like them to continue, you know. If you need help, like I said before, you can contact me, you can contact one of the other calypsonians, and I'm sure they're willing to help, you know. And don't forget the Walk of Fame Award. This will be the 4th annual USVI Walk of Fame Music Award.
Right.
But it's going to grow and it's going to become bigger. There's a lot of people that I would like to honor, but it's just so much.
Yes.
To do this here, I have to try to put in a grant, you know, then you run into problems. For the last couple of years, I decided to do it on my own because here, like in the Virgin Islands, right, you run into problems where if you sing a song about me, tomorrow you probably might lose your job.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes,
Yes.
Take it like that, the vindictive like that.
Yes, and as we Calypso, we like to tell you it's straight.
Straight, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that happens. So I try not to go there to, I have some people that helping me do with funds.
Right.
And they ask me not to call the names, and I
Gotcha.
respect that.
Yeah, man, for
you know?
sure, for sure.
Yeah. But I would like to see it grow, you know?
Yeah, man.
And again, it's going to be on in June.
In June.
I don't have the date set yet. And the people I'm honoring is the 10 Sleepless Nights on St. Croix, the Norris Band, again on St. Croix, Cedric V. Brooks Sr., King Spade, Calypsonian, Bill Bass, Steel Band,
Right.
and known for his record shop, Melody Rames, who was a model, and also she's involved with Sunset Jazz Music, Ralston Pemberton, arranger and producer, and also he had a band named Stroker Band, Ira Galloway Sr., who owns Galloway's Record Shop,
Right.
Alvin D. Burke Jr. for the party, and Groovy Monarch for the St. Croix Christmas Festival. Also Camille King Derby Macedon for being a Calypsonian, for winning the crown about 7 times. And he have his Junior Calypsonians program going on. And on St. Thomas, the Imaginations Brass, Samuel W. Jr. Watts. He's known by Sabine Watts. And for Producer of the Year, Alwyn Baptiste Jr., known as Daddy Jones.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Yes.
you got it.
All right, man. It sounds like a full slate of people there. And I guess, you know, they're obviously doing big things in the whole community of soca and calypso music.
Yes.
Just being positive and you know, providing good music for everybody to enjoy.
Yes. And that's one of the quality. I try to look for people also who not only were doing calypso or singing years back, but still continuing today.
Okay.
To even assist the young people, you know,
Okay.
in whatever aspect for being an artist that they would like to join or whatever.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So I look for people who is doing that, you know.
Okay.
Again, as long as you somehow is connected to music, I feel that you should be honored. You know? And that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Okay. So you have anything like Facebook that they can reach you there, or email, or just?
Oh, yes. Yes. I'm on Facebook as Lariel Gerard, and then my email is larielg2000@yahoo.com.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we would Super. I want to thank you for coming out and sharing some stuff about yourself and this Walk of Fame Music Award show here coming up, the 4th annual this June. Soup, any final words, man?
Lariel, continue to do what you're doing. Keep up the good works. I know it's hard, and just continue to persevere and show them that it's worth doing. You understand me?
Yes.
I wish you all the best. Jah guide, as we like to say, and it's your perspective. One perfect love.
Yeah, man, and we like to say one perfect love is our prayers and His blessings. When you put it all together, you get one perfect love, man.
Well,
So-
let me say one perfect love to the both of you, because it was by chance I was watching Facebook and I happened to see Pumpa on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I said, hey, I love what those two are doing.
Okay. Well, thank you, man.
Who knows, later on you might be scheduled for awards too.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
It's
Really-
all about the music, you
Yes,
know.
sir.
Yes, for sure, man. So, Soup, man, this is it for this week. We're off the next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but we're back on Tuesday.
Right.
And we got guests already lined up for Tuesday. Added a guest today, Soup, for Wednesday. I'll deal with them, and then Thursday we'll continue on as well. So
Yes,
we'll see you
sir.
guys next week. Be safe this weekend. Stay out of trouble, and we'll see you then. Peace.
Peace.
Knock them down. Knock them down. Knock them.
The Sunday and Calypsonians need to get knocked down. Some of them singing flat, some got the same harmony.
coming to knock them down.
To them. Teacher, where you been so long? Tired of Calypsonians singing the same old song, like Humpty Dumpty sitting on a wall. He can't rhyme, he got no lyrics at all. Tell the girly one who bent ain't real. He tired of the dresses, they always up in our heels. Time to change the melody, call a spade a spade. This year I coming sharp, sharp like a razor blade. Tell the limbo man who smoked in Tempe, I coming to put licks on he, I coming to knock